Hello students, welcome back. Today's class topic is from unit number 5, that is agriculture sector, and in the last class we have discussed that impact of new agricultural strategy in India, which was a very important question as a 10 marks, and this new strategy in agriculture is also known as Green Revolution, right? So we have discussed some 2 points over there, and remaining 2 points we are going to discuss in today's session. So before starting the third and fourth point, let us just recall that what we have learnt in the last class. So what was the meaning and definition of Green Revolution? And new strategy in agriculture. What is Green Revolution? And new strategy in agriculture with the use of insecticides, pesticides, new technology, HYV seeds, etc. So by using all these things, we want to increase our productivity in agriculture. Okay, like as we have earlier discussed that there are 3 sectors of the economy: primary sector, that is also called as agriculture sector, then industrial sector, which is also called as secondary sector, then the third sector was service sector, also known as tertiary sector. So these were the 3 sectors. In the unit number 1, we have discussed characteristics of developing economies with special reference to India. So what we have discussed over there, that many many of the people in India are illiterates. They are not educated. So can they work in an industrial sector? Can they operate huge machinery? Even operating machinery requires some skills, right? Basic knowledge you must have. A person who is able to read and write comes under literate. The person who cannot read and who can neither read nor write comes under the category of illiterates. So in our country previously, we don't used to give much importance to education. So because of lack of education or because of illiteracy, many of the people in India used to depend only upon agriculture by not depending upon industrial and service sector. Obviously, service sector in the sense you need to operate computers. For that also you must have basic knowledge about how to operate the computer. What are the applications, right? So because most of the people in our country are illiterates, they depend on agriculture. So this is a positive point that many of the people are depending upon agriculture. But still, even after the most of the population depending upon this agriculture sector, still our productivity is not increased. Okay, it is still decreased. Why? Because we don't have proper knowledge that which seeds I must use. Okay, which kind of fertilizers, which kind of pesticides will increase the fertility of the soil. Okay, so farmers were not having proper knowledge regarding this. Because of this reason, the productivity was low. So in order to eliminate this problem, the government have come up with a new agricultural strategy in India, which is also known as the Green Revolution. What is Green Revolution? Use of high yielding variety, HYV seeds, pesticides, fertilizers, new latest technology, inputs and skilled labor. This all things comes under new agricultural strategy. So by making use of all these things, we can double, triple our productivity. Instead of producing 100 bags of rice, we can produce 500 bags of rice. Is that clear? So let us see what are the third and fourth point. Before that, we have discussed the first and second point. What was that? That was food grain production, increase in food grain production. Our food grain production have been increased radically, but still this is the positive impact. I said impact of new agricultural strategy is having two impacts in every point. It is a positive impact and a negative impact. So what was the positive impact in first point? That our food grain production have been increased subsequently. But still, what is the negative impact? This agricultural strategy was applicable only for 5 crops. Which 5 crops? Rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, and one more crop is there, that is maize. Rice, wheat, jowar, bajra, and maize. So these 5 crops were under the Green Revolution, and remaining crops did not get any facility. So the farmers who are cultivating these 5 crops will only be getting benefited, and the remaining farmers will not get any benefit. This was the negative impact of first point, that is increase in food grain production. Then second point was employment. If in agriculture, if we use only labor intensive techniques, only labor intensive in the sense only labor is going to work without the use of machinery, that is advantageous, because everyone is getting employment and we are solving the problem of unemployment. What was the negative impact then? I said while discussing the definition of Green Revolution, I also used the term technology, right? So by the use of technology, it may displace the laborers. When one machine is doing the work of 20 laborers, then obviously I won't keep 20 laborers in my field, as I don't want to pay them salaries. Instead of that, I will buy one machine which can do the work of 20 laborers. Alright, this is the negative impact, that many of the people were unemployed because of Green Revolution. So 2 points we have discussed, increase in food grain production, and the second one was employment. Coming to the third one, improvement in incomes. Part 1 were 2 points, and part 2 we have remaining 2 points, and this topic will complete. Let us see. Improvement in incomes. Many observations had an impact, many observations on the impact of Green Revolution have revealed that farmers in HP, in the sense Himachal Pradesh, MP Madhya Pradesh, AP Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana are having good chances to improve their incomes. So what we have understood from this point, that many of the scientists have been observing what is the impact of Green Revolution on the society. So while observing the impact of Green Revolution, there were some points which were revealed, that the farmers of these states, which states? Himachal Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Gujarat, Punjab and Haryana. So the farmers in these states, they were having good chances to improve their incomes. Why the farmers in only these states are having good chances of improving income? Why not other states? Because these were the states who were following the Green Revolution strategy. Okay, they were following the rules and regulations of Green Revolution, which helped them to increase their income. This is a positive impact. Let us see what is the negative one. Technological changes causes disparity between small and large farmers and landowners and landless people. Because of technology, there will be disparity between small and large farmers. How? The small farmers cannot just keep technology because they don't have much capital. When they don't keep more technology, their production will not increase. It is a loss for the small farmers. Coming to large farmers, it is an advantage because they have good capital, they can buy the machinery and they can use it in their agriculture field, so they can increase their production. So it is causing disparity between small farmers and large farmers. Then next, landowners and landless people. Okay, so this is the negative impact and this is the positive impact of green revolution. What was the point? Improvement in the incomes. Coming to last point, improvement in exports. This point is quite difficult to by heart because it is having only dates and percentages. Just remember there are 4 important concepts here: agriculture and allied activities, rice, wheat and spices. We are calculating how much they have contributed in exports. Alright, how many concepts we are having? Agriculture and allied activities. I have already said in one concept, that is 3rd unit. Allied activities means apart from agriculture, occupations like fishery, poultry, dairy farm. Alright, these things come under allied activities. So first we are having contribution of agriculture and allied activities to exports. During 1960 to 61, it was 284 crores and it have increased to 2,57,000 crores during the year 2013 to 14. You can see how a drastic increase is there. 284, just 3-digit number, it have increased to 2,57,000 crores. Just by heart the years 1960 to 61 and 2013 to 14. 284, 2,57,000 crores. Coming to second one, that is rice. After 1960 to 61, what comes the next year? 1970 to 71, right. So 1970 to 71, the contribution of rice to exports was 5 crores. How much? 5 crores, and it have increased to 46,793 crores during 2013 to 14. Just from 5 crores, it have increased to nearly 46,000. Is it not a great change, great increase in our exports? Yes, it is a good advantage because of green revolution. Then coming to next crop, that is wheat. The share of wheat or the contribution of wheat to exports during 2000 to 2001 was 415 crores, 415 crores. It have increased to 9,257 crores during the year 2013 to 14. Just don't get confused. It is 1960 to 61, 1970 to 71, 2000 to 2001. Then the second years are almost same. 2013 to 14, 13 to 14 and 13 to 14. Let us see the last one, spices. 1991 it was 239 crores. It have increased to 15,981 crores during 2013 to 14. Just keep in mind 1960 to 61, 1970 to 71, 2000 to 2001, 1991. This 4 years you need to just keep in mind. 1960 to 61, 1970 to 71, 2000 to 2001, 1991. The second years are same. 2013 to 14 is same in all the 4 points. Alright. So in all these 4 concepts, allied activities, rice, wheat and spices, you have observed that the production have been increased drastically. So this is a positive impact for all of us. But what is the negative impact? Let us see. Though the exports have been increased past 5 decades, agriculture sector was not given proper weightage. 5 decades in the sense 50 years. A decade is of 10 years. So 5 decades means 50 decades. So past 50 decades, 50 years, our agricultural productivity in exports was increasing. But still, it is observed that we did not give proper weightage. Proper weightage to whom? To all the crops. Only few crops were getting the advantage, and the other farmers who are busy in the cultivation of other crops were not getting that much of advantage, surplus and profits. So the last point which we have discussed is improvement in exports. Third point was improvement in incomes. First point is increase in food grain production. Second is employment. Third is increase in income. Fourth is increase in exports. So the topic have come to an end. I guess everyone is just watching the class, then you are just noting down the points just for formality purpose in your books, and you are not revising it time to time every day. You are lacking in practicing. I request all the students to, after noting down all the points, please take out some time to by heart the concepts which have been discussed in the earlier classes. So it was past 2 months we have started all the online classes, and you need to revise all the topics which we have been discussing past 2 months. It is very important for every student to by heart the concept and to keep some writing proof, practicing proof in your practice books or homework books. See you in the next class with some new and more interesting topics. Till that, stay healthy, stay safe, stay home, and give more and more time for practicing.